Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Om Agyanati Mirandasya. Gnan Gnashalaya. Chakshur Militaminat Smaishi Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapitmena Butale. Svamrapakadamaham Dati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shiguru Shutpada Kamalam Shiguru Vishniamcha. Shirupam Sadarsham Sagna Raghunatham Vitam Tvasajivam. Statim Savdutnam Parijnas Hitam Krishna Chaitanya Divam. Shirada Krishna Pada Sahagana Lolita Shivishakam Vitamcha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Dina Bandhu Jagatpate, Gupesha Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta Namostute, Tapta Kanchana Gaurange, Radha Vrindavaneshwari, Vrishapanta Devi Pernamami Hari Priye. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutala Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskatyadeshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. As I always say every time, if I try to say something on Vedic literature, you should know, as I'm not qualified, I'm not trying to instruct anybody, I'm just only trying to understand these texts from the Vedic literature. Of course, one have to try to understand the texts of the Vedic literature under the guidance of teachers, under the guidance of Diksha Guru and Shiksha Gurus. All of us who are Vaishnavas, who are Vaishnavas, who are devotees of Lord Krishna, who are devotees of the divine couple, Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna. You are all my gurus. I pay obeisances to you. Dandavat Pranam. Vanchakalpatarupascha, Kripasindhupevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha. As said, for example, in verse 5, in verse 5 of Mangashiksha, one have to actually search for the association of devotees. You all know what is said in verse 5 of Mangashiksha Srila Raghunatha Goswami. Сачиста кашта прада виката пашли бириха, пракамам камади праката, патапативяти карехи. Кале патваханехам, тибакабитвахам пагане, курутам подкаранавати сататва манайтаха. Сачиста кашта прада виката пашли бириха, пракамам камади праката, патапативяти карехи. Кале патваханехам, тибакабитвахам пагане, курутам подкаранавати сататва манайтаха. So it is said, all mind. In this condition, in this material life, there are the aggressors who are binding my neck and they are killing me. Says Raghunath Goswami. O mind, you should call out loudly to the Vaishnavas, the protectors of the path of Sri Krishna, the killer of the demon Baka. These Vaishnavas will surely protect you from the hands of those aggressors. So we all know who are these aggressors. In this life, there are uh, aggressors, like, for example, some situations which are happening. Oh, sorry. Some situations which are happening, or some war is happening, or some somebody attacks you and you are actually you're innocent, but something happens and somebody attacks you, or these aggressors can be also in us, in our thoughts. For example, we some aggression, some envy could be in our thoughts also, also from outside in other people against us, and so on and so on. So the solution, one of the solutions is that we have to search for association of other devotees. Yes, as said in verse. Um, this is one way to understand this verse, that we have to search association of devotees. Of course, the best is if we have association with devotees who are more advanced than us, but also with all the other devotees. We have to have association in order not to be alone. And we have to call to our mind, as Srila Raghunath Goswami calls to the mind. Call out loudly, O mind, O brother, call out loudly to the devotees, to the Vaishnavas, the protectors of the path of Sri Krishna, the killer of demon Baka. Let us see what's said in the next verse, verse 6 of Manhashiksha instructions to the mind from Srila Raghunath Goswami. Rechita Pradyakapta Kutinati Barakara. Rechita Pradya. Речта. Къде отиде? Къде се скри, Защо скрито нещо? What happened here? Don't understand. Something happened. My God. What happened here? Okay. So this was verse 5, now verse 6. Речта Pratyakapta Kutinati Barakara. Речта Pratyakapta Kutinati Barakara. Кшаран Мутараснатвата Хаси. Катам Манам Апима. Кшаран Мутараснатвата Хаси. Катам Атминам Атманам Апина. Садатам Катарва Гиридара Пада Према Филасат. Садатам Катарва Гиридара Падатам Сева Према Филасат. Там Бодоснатва Самапи Нитарам Мамча Сукия. Тат Бодоснатва Самапи Нитарам Мамча Сукия. Аречета Продя Капата Кутинати Баракава Шарамутре Снатвадеси Катаматманамапимая Садатвам Гандарва Гиридара
da prima vilasa sutebudos netvesvamaku nitera mancha sukaya.
So, O wicked mind, although you are on the path of sadhana, still you imagine yourself purified by bathing in the trickling urine of the great donkey of full-blown deceit and hypocrisy. By doing so, you are simultaneously burning yourself and scorching me. Ot a tiny jiva, stop this, delight yourself and me by eternally bathing in the nectarian ocean of pure love for the lotus feet of Sri Radha Krishna Yugala. So we see how also on the path of bhakti we are still not purified, and we have to um, uh, we have to uh, um, we have to be aware of that, what is happening, and try to instruct our mind in such a way how Srila Raghunath Goswami is doing in Manaka Shiksha, the instructions of the mind. So I will now continue with Bhagavad-Gita. Today I don't have time, sorry. Where is the Bhagavad-Gita? Just a moment. Yes, here it must be. Yes, and now the chapter 18 is left, and I will uh, read some part. So, 1861.
Ishvara sarvabhutana hridesharjuna tishtati primaya sarvabhutana yantraradani maya.
Translation of verse 61 from chapter 18 of Bhagavad-Gita. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wanderings of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy. 1862 and 63.
Tameva sharanam gacha sarva bhavana bharatata prasada para shanti stana prapsyasi shashvata iti te jnanamakyata guhyat guhyat Taramaya Vimshya Tata Shishinaya Teta Chasita Kuru.
Translation of verses 62 and 63 of chapter 18 of Bhagavad-Gita. O sign of Bharata, surrender unto him utterly, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. By his grace you will attain transcendental peace and the supreme and eternal abode. Thus I have explained to you knowledge, still more confidential. Deliberate on this fully, and then do what you wish to do. So, so there are some verses left, of course, but I will uh, read them the next time. Today, unfortunately, I just don't have time. So we see how nicely Krishna is saying to Arjuna that after After hearing this even more confidential knowledge, Arjuna should deliberate on that and then decide what to do, and then do what he wishes to do. We see how Krishna is giving um, actually freedom to him. He's not saying, Arjuna, you must do this, you must do that. No, he's telling Arjuna, um, listen to the knowledge which I have given to you, and then decide, and then do what you wish to do, and then do what you wish to do. So now I will come to an end. Just today I don't have time. I'm sorry about that. The next time I will continue.
Namaste Narasihaya Praladaladaine Hiranyakashipurvaksha Shilatankanakalaye Tondrishimho Paratondrishimho Yato yato yamitotondrishimho Bahir Nrishimho Hridaye Nrishimho Nrishimho Madim Sharanyam Prapadye
Tava kara kamalavare
Nakama Buddha Shrinka Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanabringa Keshavadrita Mrariru Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Shimha Janri Shimha Jaya Janri Shimha De Prahladesh Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Bringa Shimha Janri Shimha Jaya Janri Shimha De Prahladesh Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Bringa Shimha Janri Shimha Jaya Janri Shimha De Prahladesh Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Bringa Shimha Janri Shimha Jaya Janri Shimha Dev Prahladesh Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Vrinda Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Goranita Jaya Shri Shri Gornita Jaya Gornita Jaya Shri Shri Gornita Jaya Radha Gopinata Radha Madhava Radhe Shyam Radha Gopinata Radhe Shyam Radhe Madhava Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you so much for your attention. Hare Krishna.